Wir sind jetzt 2 Tage zusammengesessen, um uns gemeinsam für LGBT-Rechte am Arbeitsplatz einzusetzen. Diskriminierung erfolgt überall, aber ganz besonders am Arbeitsplatz. Es gibt eine Studie, die in Auftrag vom ÖGB und der Arbeiterkammer erstellt wurde, wo also völlig klar herauskommt, diese tagtägliche Diskriminierung, das Runtermachen, das Mobbing am Arbeitsplatz findet täglich überall statt und dagegen kämpfen wir.
I'm here today as part of the UK and Ireland delegation to the International Unions of Food LGBTI committee. It's about LGBT rights in the workplace. There's lots of different practices around the world with different companies and different countries having different laws. And we want to make sure that everybody's human right to be who they are, LGBT or not, is respected.
Mein Name ist Karl Giedler, ich bin Beauftragter für Diversity Management in der Rewe International AG und zwar im Konzernbetriebsrat. Ich habe unser Netzwerk DITO vorgestellt, Different Together. Das Netzwerk gibt es in der Rewe International AG. Das gibt es jetzt in Österreich seit 2 Jahren. DITO ist ein Netzwerk für Lesben, Schwul, Transgender-Personen, intersexuellen Personen. Intern in der Rewe International AG, wir sind Ansprechpartner. Das heißt, wir sind aber auch offen für alle Interessierten, die sich mit dem Thema auseinandersetzen wollen oder sich einfach nur interessieren. Ja, und wir wollen Vermittler sein bei Problemen am Arbeitsplatz. Wir wollen Ratgeber sein bei diversen Problemen, Anliegen.
The main problem is discrimination. The issues are not taken up. They are being ridiculed. They're not being recognized as LGBTI workers. And they're not being included, even if they're members, they're not being included in the trade union activities and even in the structures of the trade unions. So they face big discriminatory.
So what we're talking about is LGBTI workers, feeling that they're part of their union and making sure that their rights aren't violated in the workplace and in their communities.
Ja, was mich am meisten berührt hat, sind Berichte von Personen, die ihre eigene Diskriminierung tagtäglich erleben und die ganz einfach begonnen haben, dagegen aufzutreten und sich auch damit in der Gewerkschaft organisiert haben, weil es ganz einfach erkennbar ist, dass persönliches Erlebnis und persönliche Unterdrückung dazu führt, gemeinsam aufzutreten, gemeinsam sozusagen irgendwie den Widerstand zu organisieren und seine eigene Stimme kräftig in die Öffentlichkeit zu bringen.
Yeah, the variety on the spectrum between different countries can be massive. In some countries there's no legal problem as far as being gay or lesbian or transgender, and in other countries there is. Similarly, there's some countries where it's actually not only is it illegal, but also that their working rights, they don't have them either. But strangely enough, there are some countries where it's perfectly legal out in your normal life, but in the workplace they're allowed to discriminate, and that's again not fair. So we're trying to make sure that everybody has equal rights, and those rights are to be who they are.
Culture and the political context do play a role in the manner in which LGBTI members are affected. For example, in South Africa, despite the fact that we have laws in place that protect LGBTI community, we still have a problem with discrimination and the fact that LGBTI community is also targeted by being through gender-based violence. Many lesbians are being killed, many gays are being killed. In the rest of Africa, if you mention the word being a lesbian or gay, you will be killed. You will say you are bewitched and so on. In the rest of the world, although there are legislation in place and there's more openness to LGBTI, but there is still this aspect of discrimination that they are facing.
LGBTI workers are discriminated against everywhere across the world. That's been very documented. But what's really amazing here is, we're talking about regions of the world like Africa, where you can be killed by state law, right? That you can be jailed by your law of your country, and unions are standing up and protecting their workers. This is significant.
What I would like to take home from this meeting is to have a concrete program of action that I could be able to table and implement at the IUF Africa regional level, and also in my own affiliates.
Well, to go away from this conference, obviously we'll be taking away a number of good relationships with the people that I've met, but additional to that, we've got the better communication with each other, where we can support each other and build to be having a greater strength, because we are stronger together, and if we're actually united in this fight, we can actually make sure that we win it.
What's most important about this meeting is we've developed structure and a plan for moving forward.
Ja, was ich auf alle Fälle mitnimmt, dass nächstes Jahr im Juni 2019 die Europride in Wien stattfindet. Also es werden über 1 Million Menschen erwartet, und wir werden uns als Gewerkschaft Veranstaltungen überlegen und planen sie auch bereits, weil es darum geht, sich gemeinsam zu solidarisieren, gemeinsam aufzutreten und den Widerstand zu organisieren.